Hey girlies, so for today I'm going to be doing my everyday foundation routine. I'm also be doing a simple eye look, so if you guys want to recreate that, I'm going to have all my products listed down below. And let's get right into the video. So I just went ahead and wet my beauty blender, applied some cream around my nose for my eczema. Now I'm going to take the Glam Glow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer and Nude Glow and put that all over my face. So since I'm doing eyeshadow, I just applied 2 strips of tape to do a nice cut corners. Then what I do is I take my Master Concealer by Maybelline and I just apply that on my lid as a primer. And then I usually just blend it out with my finger. So I'm just going to do a simple eye look today, and I'm going to be using my James Charles Artistry palette. And I think I'm going to do a orangey kind of smoky eye a little bit. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in and I'll show you how I do my eyes. So I just went ahead and applied some more concealer on my eyes. Now I'm going to take the shade, Canvas and put that all over my lid. And it's just a brush from, honestly, the dollar store, and I found that it's one of the best brushes that I could have gotten for my makeup. So next I'm going to take the shade Mary and apply that in my crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Rusted and apply that more concentrated into my corner and then into the crease. So then I'm just going to keep blending both those shades together and just buff out any harsh edges. Just like that. Next, I'm going to take the shade Boutique and put that more in my corner. And this is just a brush set that I got from literally, I think, Winners. And apply that more into my crease to deepen it up. So it's not really an orangey smoky eye anymore. It's kind of burgundy, rustic look. And in the corner again, just concentrate it. And then slowly into my crease to deepen it. Then I'm going to take Benny and just dab that directly into my outer corner. Same thing on the other eye. and then just blend it out a little bit. And drag it just lightly into the crease. So now, since that is all blended and I like the color that it gave, I'm going to take some concealer and apply that to my lid, and then I'm going to apply a nice lid shade on top of that. So now that I applied concealer to my lid, I'm going to take the shade Sister in the palette and just pack that on to my lid. Patting motions. The same time on this eye. And then what I'm going to do is take the brush that I used for Benny and just blend out the edges on top. Okay, so this is how it turned out. And that's the eye look that I did. Now I'm going to remove the tape, apply some lashes, and then we'll get onto my foundation. So I just applied some Kiss Demi Whispie lashes, and now I'm just applying some EOS lip balm for before I do my foundation. That way my lips are moisturized by the end. For my foundation, since today I want a more full coverage look, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and this is in Light 44 Cool. So I'm just going to blend out the foundation. Usually for foundation, I have two options that I use. So I either use Fit Me, the Maybelline one, and I either use 118 or 115 if I want to do a more light coverage. But I always tell myself, I'm like, never buy a foundation from like high end, because if not, you're going to fall in love with it. And you're going to be spending so much more money on it when there's really good brands that are from drugstore and can give you the same results. So just keep blending that all, and always remember your neck. So once my foundation is all blended out, I'm just going to take the same concealer that I put to prime my lids underneath my eyes in my T-zone. I swear I got foundation on me somewhere. It's literally smudged. It's somewhere on me, so I'm going to find that after. But I just take my finger and dab it in my T-zone, under my nose, and then under my eye, and then I blend it out with my beauty blender. So just like that, and I'm gonna blend it out. So once my foundation is all blended out, I'm just going to take the same concealer that I put to prime my lids underneath my eyes in my T-zone. I swear I got foundation on me somewhere. It's literally smudged. It's somewhere on me, so I'm going to find that after. But I just take my finger and dab it in my T-zone, under my nose, and then under my eye, and then I blend it out with my beauty blender. just like that, and I'm gonna blend it out. So while my face is baking, I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild bronzer in 740 Bikini Contest and just bronze up my face. Okay. And on my forehead. And then I'll blend out the bake when I'm just kind of blending out my bronzer. So once I do my bronzer, I'm just gonna blend it all out and take off the bake. Blend out my bronzer so it's not as strong. So next I'm going to take my e.l.f. contour kit and I'm just going to take an angled brush, dab into the 2 contour shades, sharpen up contour, add a little bit more on my forehead. And then I'm going to clean it up with some bake and I'll contour my nose. So now that I just cleaned up my contour, I'm going to do my brows off camera. And for my brows, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and I'm in the shade Taupe. So now that I did my brows, I'm going to do some highlight. And for my highlight, I either use the highlight that's in the e.l.f. palette. Okay, this lighting right now. Or I use the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. Kind of ate that already. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. palette today. Me, always when I put on highlight, spray some setting spray on it and just intensifies it. So I'm just going to take this lightest shade that's in the palette and apply that. Apply it on my Cupid's bow. Then I take a more concentrated brush, apply it to the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. Under my eyebrow. And to my inner corner. So now that I'm done my highlight, I'm going to take the Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline and apply that to my lashes. Story of my freaking life. We'll clean that after with a Q-tip. Okay, now since I'm done my face, I'm going to take some of my setting spray, whatever's left of it. Spritz that over my face. I have this one too. This one's done also. let that dry. So now for the finishing touch, what I usually do is I'll just line my lips, and this is a NYX lip liner in Natural. So I'm just kind of doing it messily. That's even a word, messily. Because then I just take a gloss, apply that on top. So that's my foundation in a simple eye look. So if you guys want more videos like this, or if you guys want different looks or specific looks, leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get to as many as I can. But if not, stay tuned for more videos and I hope you enjoy. Remember when they used to